Instead of looking at why they're fighting, look at who shook the jar and who put them in the jar in the first place.
Policing being developed only to be slave catchers or individuals to uphold, fascism in every damn country. No.
And I think you can agree with my point there. It's upholding this system. It's an unnatural system, but the police are there upholding it, as you mentioned.
Yeah, they're not even sworn to protect people.
Because of their violent monopoly, or their monopoly on violence.
Police are...
It's very illegal for everyday people to commit violence, but it's very illegal for the police to commit violence.
Yeah, because they're class traders. Every single one of them's fucking poor. Literally, the cops a town over make $10 an hour. But yet they rather keep the power of attacking people because it makes them feel better. Like they didn't grow up out of high school.
They unalive 3.1 people a day in America.
And that can be added to the deaths under capitalism as well.
And they're increasing. There's 69 cop cities have been built. They are already ready to start imprisoning people for work camps. Like, this isn't a joke in regards to the cops. Yeah, they uphold the system. People need to be against this shit.
Yeah. Aren't they trying to make a law against gathering? Like,
they did in D.C. In D.C., you can't gather in a group of more than 2.
They're trying to pass a law in Georgia like that, too.
That's crazy. That's actually wild.
So, Aaron, I'm going to ask you to mute for a second. Adorna, state your business.
Hello, I just wanted to say that you are all badasses. I love what you're doing here and keep kicking ass. Free Palestine.
Adora, don't leave yet. I want to say the same thing to you. You are wonderful on educating people about trans women and trans people. As a non-binary trans person, I look up to you. I've come into your life so many times you'll never know. And you give me hope.
Hold on a second, Joe, because in the comments, there's somebody saying that Adorna's an admitted racist. And I think that needs to be addressed.
I'm happy to address that. I have a significant amount of work to do to unpack my own racism to become anti-racist. I don't think that's a title that, first of all, it's not a title that I get to bestow on myself, and it's definitely not a title that I've earned. I have work to do, and I'm going to continue to do it.
Yeah, if somebody's going to accuse somebody, they got to bring points of reason of accusing, just screaming out something in our comment section.
Well, apparently there's a Reddit thread.
Yeah, it looks like
Sorry, go ahead.
Hi, everyone.
I mean, I'll look into the Reddit thread so we understand what's going on, but at the same time, there's Reddit threads about trans individuals constantly because it is a smear campaign constantly where people do need to do work. Everyone does. I do need to state that because there's a smear campaign on.
Adorna's pronouns are she, her, Miguel. You get one more chance.
That is horrific, though.
Well, and also when it comes to, decolonizing or trying to be anti-racist, that's something that you're going to have to do by yourself. I don't think that anyone on this panel is going to be able to help you with that.
Yeah, we're not we don't allow transphobia. Yeah, you can get gone.
Okay, when there were no open boxes, I wanted to leave an open box.
Oh, you're good, Lynn. I don't know. Missouri passed the what is that called? The state. What is it? Something Who's the person that's like the state like attorney? What is that called?
Got it right. The state's attorney.
Okay. They sued Planned Parenthood in Missouri to get a list of all transgender patients, and they freaking won. And so now cis people are coming on the internet telling trans people you should run. To where? I'd like to scream to fucking where, you individuals that are saying this shit. Nobody is free in this fucking country. Nobody can run anywhere. We either stand up together or we're all gonna fucking fail. I'm annoyed.
I don't know how to say that. Say that in Syrian. Receiving the box for the op, we have one person up at a time. Speaking of, if you're an op and you want to actually talk, come on
You
up.
need to know you've been here for 45 minutes. If we're a waste of time, then move the fuck on. Dude, you're giving bear energy. Like, we need to choose the bear because of men like you. Fucking weird.
All right, so there's like conflicting comments about about Adorable who was just up.
Yeah.
And now this. Okay, so Z is saying that she's on her lives every day. Z, do you have enough to come up? I would love to have a chat.
Her name's Adora. Adorable is the screen name.
Okay.
She is
Adora.
on her lives all the time. She's educating about trans women.
Okay.
I actually admire trans women. I really do. Like,
If she chooses to make some money off of being trans, you know what? That's on her. She puts up a thing in the background that says, "What bathroom should I go into?" Vote by your coins, and you can vote for the female bathroom with the rose and like the male bathroom with something else. She makes coins. She's a trans woman, and this is her job. She's not a grifter.
So, like, I don't understand it because you're perfectly fine with Megan Thee Stallion and every other fucking individual up on big, networks making their coins off of you, but you have a fucking problem with the individuals. That's always weird.
right.
But secondly, there is bad people in all communities. It does not make the community bad. If there is a situation going on with a certain person, people need to stop generalizing it to the communities because that is the bullshit.
And Kauai, she might do votes now, but she didn't do votes before.
And again, we're all on this app for attention. The reason we're on this app is for attention. Why are we hating on people for using the system in which we're all stuck in? It's given that you get mad at OF fans, but some of us just put us eating pizza up on that mofo. And people still pay for it.
Yeah. It's like you can think of a gazillion reasons to not only block but hate on like smaller creators, but you won't even block celebrities.
And I mean, you don't have to follow celebrities for celebrities to have an influence on your page. And that was the biggest thing we were trying to tell people was it's not about if you follow celebrities, blocking them doesn't allow their products or their companies to advertise to you, which gets them paid.
And it also messes up their algorithm too. I learned from
Ms. Nan, I come from a very wealthy family, but they don't take care of me. What's that got to do with shit? Block APAC, block IDF, block their police are on here. They have 9 accounts on here that they're in and out of our accounts watching and stuff. There's a lot of things that have to be blocked.
Block Israel. Israel itself has a TikTok account.
Z is in the request if somebody can open it up, please.
Yeah, just because someone comes from a wealthy family doesn't mean they have money. and I don't see you in the request. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
She's not in the
if
request.
she has things she needs to work on, she needs to work on them. Thank you for bringing it to attention. But on the other hand, this entire app is about getting attention. That's why we're on it. I don't understand.
Oh,
A lot of people are on TikTok to make money. Why you got a problem with that? You can't NPC, mofo? NPC yourself. You make lots of money. What's your problem?
It's like, I mean, at least they were honest when it was brought to their attention that like they have a lot of anti-racist things to work on, and like, yes, I'm all for people being honest about things like that. I'm not going to stick around to watch them become anti-racist, so that's my standpoint. But hating on somebody that's going to be honest is weird, odd to me.
Well,
And look, I'm not there yet, but I came a long way. I've had to learn a lot since I got on this app. All right. In the trans community, they don't focus on racism and how exactly you're being racist, and that's something you have to learn.
yeah, because the racism in the trans community hurts the trans community so significantly, because the number one individuals that are unalived in the trans community are our Black trans women.
Yes, and they know that.
Extremely high rates. So yeah, and the gatekeeping that happens in situations because of fear. Everybody's fearful, so they're gatekeeping things to try to stay safe, and all it does is harm others. It's not okay.
Yeah. That's why she has to learn. But the fact that she took accountability and is learning, I have respect for that.
No children should be in war. But why do you bring up one and not the other? What, there's Sudan, there's the Congo right now, there's Yemen. There's a lot of dirty hands going on, but you only seem to care about the one that reflects you in the mirror. That's a little awkward. I can drop if for some reason we're not able to get Z up because of people. I don't know what's going on. Josh, are you here?
I think Z has to leave, reset their phone, and come back. Because it's not a problem on our end, it's a problem on TikTok's end.
What's happening?
Z is trying to get up in the box to communicate with us, and unfortunately her platform's not coming up. It keeps canceling. We're not sure why.
But Abdul is able to come up without a problem. Abdul's in the waiting room right now. So it's not us. It's got to.
I just want to make sure we give an opportunity. People are trying. I hate when this app messes up because it feels like it's vindictive towards the person. I promise. Plus, I have no control here. Ugh, it's annoying. I'm sorry, Z.
You're still not. You're
I'm
still
sorry,
not on the box.
And because you're on private, I can't invite you up.
Ooh, could that affect it? I don't know. Every day there's something.
اعتاجل البيت الله يبارك فيكم.
Yeah, and true, Blue. Freaking true. Open Arms, they invited Ukrainian individuals to come over and have refuge here, but they're screaming how we should just Oh, there you are, Z. Welcome. Yeah, Lindsey Graham yesterday, out of pocket as fucking could be.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I guess I just had to invite you up.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, I'm 23. I was just coming up real quick to say what I was saying in the comments. I know Adora left, so I don't like discussing people who leave. But what she was trying to say is that she's made comments that she believes that every white person in the United States have racism to unpack, whether it's like an idea, a view, etc. They have to educate themselves on racism because there are small things that's embedded into racism that a lot of people believe that every white person has that they need to unpack. So she's made comments like that in the past. So when she was saying that she takes accountability for that, that's what she was referring to. Not we found like Twitter comments of her like saying slurs about the Black community, and now she's like trying to change her views. It was more so that she believes every white person has racism to unpack, which I believe as well, but that's a complete different conversation. So that's what I was saying in the comments. In regards to the Reddit page, when it first came about, I looked at the Reddit page and it's so harmful and transphobic that I immediately like got off that page. And I'm not even a part of the community, but it's like very, very harmful. I encourage anybody to look on the Reddit page if you want to, but just it's trigger warning, especially if you're a part of the community, because it's very, very harmful. So that's the only thing that I had to like really say. And as far as like a lot of people say that TikTok creators shouldn't be like getting money for what they do, every activist in history has gotten money in some way or form to advocate for their community, and there's nothing wrong with that. It takes money to advocate. Sadly, we live in capitalism, and I know that's the discussion of the live. I mean, you have to have money to unfortunately advocate. So I don't believe it's wrong for TikTok creators. I don't believe it's wrong for this live to ask for gifts, to ask for tips. It's needed.
So it was Adora's situation is one where white people have their feelings hurt because they're being told to take accountability or to look into and chew over it. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, because it was the moment we had a bunch of individuals in here that were like, you're racist towards white people.
Now I feel like shit. I'm a drop down for a second and regather my own thoughts, because that was like, I don't want to platform racists. Like that's not what we do. And that's the only reason why that comment popped out to me. So I'm gonna sit down for a little bit.
I agree. I'm the same way. Like if somebody has made like harmful comments in the past to a minority community, especially a community that deals with racism, I'm kind of iffy on that, and I don't like to be in lives with that. But that's what she was referring to. As of now, that's what she was referring to, that everyone has, different ideas and views that they have to unpack and learn from.
Leah, if I can ask a question, are you only nice to individuals because of the color of their skin, or are you nice to them as an individual for the way they treat you? Was the man being gentle with her, or was he being rude to her and she returned energy? And yet you're taking it offensive for...
So let me get this correct. So Adora had very racist remarks on platforms, and that's what people are calling them out for.
No, I've never seen, and like I said, when the Reddit page first came out, I looked through the Reddit page. I've never seen a remark, and they would definitely post it if you go on that Reddit page. I've never seen like a remark on TikTok or the Reddit page, etc., of her saying a comment towards the Black community.
Okay.
Or any minority where racist comments. I haven't personally. If I'm wrong, then somebody can come up, but I have not.
Yeah, it sounds to me as if she's just admitted to needing to do work, and yet people have been like, oh, let me jump on you're a racist.
Yeah, because I think people take it wrong. Like when somebody says every white person has racism to unpack, they're not calling themselves racist. They're saying that United States, it's the views, it's the beliefs that you have to get out of, and you learn like as an adult that was embedded into racism. Like I have to unpack that and learn that over again. That's what they were trying to say. I don't think people like that who takes accountability for that are considered racist.
I agree. In fact, I would rather prefer that people acknowledge that, because let's be real, America literally did a 400-year slander campaign against all dark people, and it's worked so well that the entire world is kind of anti-black. So, like, there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that, and then acknowledging that that could possibly have a profound effect on even yourself.
Right. Right.
Well, isn't
And
that the
people are
first
saying
step?
there's recent proof if some, this is not my life obviously, but if somebody has proof, like definitely show that, because somebody that's making racism comments definitely need to be called out. But as of now, I have not seen proof. And I think a lot of this is embedded into transphobia. I know somebody mentioned like her platform is centered around like advocating for trans women and trans men. And the comments she gets are absolutely insane. The Reddit pages she gets unalive threats. It's horrible. So the people in the comments, or the people who saying this, most likely has transphobia and don't like her platform anyway. But I think it's very harmful to call someone racist or call somebody a slur with no proof.
I agree. Like, I'm all for bring your receipts and let's have a conversation about it, but I'm not for this he said, she said bullshit.
Yeah. I agree.
But, again, yeah, things need to be unpacked. The comforts that a lot of people keep are at the expense of other people's lives, and that needs to be realized.
All right, that's all I had to say. If someone does have, the Reddit page and has proof, like I would definitely stay on the live so I can watch and make comments on. But that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much, Z, for all your work to get in the box. Sorry, it was hard.
Now, I can tell you I've never seen it, but I will be going to Reddit.
Yeah. I feel bad because that really sucks. And I do trust the person that came up. So I feel really bad.
I can relate, though, for my page, because I get the comments that, of course, this is what somebody looks like that goes so hard for Black people. What? And other things of that nature, because they're mad at me for not sticking with the system of oppression, and it's awkward because I was never with it.
Josh, we don't have a box for an op now.
Yeah, I can drop. I got a doctor's appointment, so I can drop.
Okay, because I was like,
somebody already did. We've got somebody new on the box, I think.
Okay.
So let's, from now on,
Be safe.
let's keep a box open for an op.